Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Today, we're talking about the epidemic of loneliness and what you can do about it. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. Before the pandemic caused by COVID-19, there was already an epidemic of loneliness. And while we hope and believe the pandemic will subside, the epidemic may not as quickly. In fact, loneliness has become a bigger and more important issue for us to consider as people are working alone and remotely from those others that they work with. Many years ago, Roy Orbison wrote and recorded a song called Only the Lonely. It was a song about the loneliness caused by a lost lover, but I think many of us will recognize the feelings in the first verse. It goes like this: only the lonely know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. Now, I'm not a doctor, and if you have a serious concern about loneliness and the depression and other factors that come with it, I certainly hope that you will consult someone other than me. But if you simply know that the feeling ain't right and you know you're lonely, there are some things that you might try. And let's examine 3 things that you might try today. First, reach out to others. You're living alone or with a small group and you're feeling lonely, even if you're not 100% alone. And so reaching out to others may be the best thing that you can do. Reach out for a virtual cup of coffee. Reach out to say hello. Reach out to check on someone else. Just reach out. The loneliness will begin to subside when we begin to interact with others. Not just checking in, but interacting and starting to reconnect. Second, reframe your work as a part of a team. Many of us are working from home, thinking about our work and our list and getting our stuff done. As an individual contributor, it can be pretty lonely. But the reality is, you are likely a part of a team. You are likely in a situation where you can collaborate with others, help others, encourage others, and support others. And when you do those things and you think about your work in that way, you take a step to reduce the feelings of loneliness. And third, find ways to help others. Yep, maybe you don't feel all that great because you're feeling lonely. But when we shift our focus to others, when we look at how we can help them, whether they are at work or in our communities, we might have to get a little bit creative based on our situations. But when we shift our focus to others, we take that off of us and things will start to get better in our minds and in our hearts. Here's the thing. Others may not know how you feel. They may not know you're feeling lonely. Don't spend your time focusing on the things you can't control, like not being able to go to a restaurant or see the people that you love and care about. Focus instead on what you can do. And the 3 suggestions I've given you are things that you can do starting today. And know too, that this epidemic is not just about you. You aren't the only one who's feeling this way. And when you reach out to others, you are helping them while you're helping yourself. Let me close with today's tweet. If you are feeling lonely, you aren't alone. Reach out to someone and connect. You will help yourself while helping them. Today's episode of Remarkable TV is brought to you by our new book, The Long Distance Teammate. The second tip I gave you today about thinking about yourself as a remote teammate and not working from home is one of the key ideas in this new book. This handbook will help you be a more effective, connected, and engaged member of any remote team. I hope you'll go out and get your copy today. You can get that at longdistanceteammate.com. And I hope you'll be back next week for another episode right here of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.